Am I live now? Either I'm live right now. I hope I'm live right now, and you guys aren't seeing me just wandering around my room, or the office. But what's up, y'all? What is up, everybody? Today is Wednesday, so it is Tribe T Live time. Sorry, I'm here a little bit late. Just to give y'all a quick little TMI about your girl, okay? Like, look, I used to be a cheese lover before I went plant based or whatever. And I'm not going to lie, for a long time I was looking for a cheese substitute and I found it in Daya, okay? But the tea with Daya is that Daya does not agree with my stomach. So, Daya is one of those little guilty pleasures I have every once in a while, like the Daya cheeses. And they don't agree with your girl. And yeah, so now I know what it feels like to be a lactose intolerant person. Like, because I always wonder, why do people who are lactose intolerant just insist on eating certain shit? But you know what? I get it now. I get it. I get it. Like, why eat it if you suffer? We're one and the same. Okay. So yeah, that's why I'm a little bit late, but I'm here. We have 5 stories today, one of which I got some screenshots that we're going to put on the screen that we're going to read and everything. So that's going to be fun. Hey guys, I see you all in the chat. What's up? Let me update this so I can see everybody. Put on live chat. Hey, I can see everybody now. We got Kennedy, Lauren, Kiki, Hayes, and Nala. Y'all all up in here. We got Imani. What's up, guys? I'm so happy to see y'all, man. I don't know about y'all, but man, it's been a lot. 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 That's all I got to say. Y'all are living it too. That's why it's like we're all living it, girl. Like, you know it's been a lot. I know it's been a lot. Like, it's been a lot. Like, jeez. Oh my God. Everybody's like, made it to my first Tribe T Live. Well, welcome if it's your first Tribe T Live. I'm going to get right on into it because I already started a little bit late. So I'm just going to get into it. Anybody who has never been in here before or has never seen me before, hey, my name is Naja, aka the Voodoo Child. And this is a Tribe Tea segment. That is when you guys send in your tea. If you need advice, if you just want to have a little kiki, this is where you come. We have a live chat, okay? I go live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you do not make it into the live chat, because I saw some confusion, if you're not in the live, you can't comment on this chat, okay? I'm so sorry. And also, please take into account that YouTube does need to process these chats. So if you do want to, even though you can't be in it, if you do want to see what's going on in the chat, because I don't blame you, because y'all be cracking up in the chat, just click the live button. It might not work for the first like 30 to an hour right after the stream is done, but keep trying, it'll pop up eventually. But yeah, if you guys want to send your stories in, there's going to be an email in the description below. All you got to do is send it in. There are Tribe T rules. Somebody told me that link was broken and I keep forgetting to update it. So if somebody can remind me, like when I'm ending this stream, to update that link for the Tribe T rules, because somebody hit me up and told them they had a problem with that. So yeah, I'm ready to get into it. How many people we got up in here? We almost got 300 people. Yeah, I'm just going to start. So this first story is just called After or Over? Over After 11 Years. So I don't know if this is like relationship, like the relationship is over after 11 years. That's what I'm assuming that this is about. Let me know if y'all are ready. I'm ready to get into it. Who said that? Jen said I'm glowing. Girl, it's probably all them bathroom breaks I took. Honestly, I'm probably sweating with my nasty ass. Ew. Like, now that you put it that way, I feel gross. Like, I need to go take a fucking shower. Why am I glistening? Oh my God. That was nasty, y'all. I'm sorry for that, like, mental image. Anyway, let's get into it. So, she says, hey Naja, and by the way, the person that sent this into me, your hair is like bomb as fuck. Like, your hair is so fucking cute. So cute, okay? Hey Naja, I've been subscribed since like maybe before your first story time. Damn, girl, thanks for sticking around, okay? Keep up the awesome work. I never miss a video. Well, hopefully you're in the chat. I don't know, you did send this to me a while ago. I mean, shit, I don't know. But if you're here, hey, girl. So I'm watching a live Tribe T right now, and you're literally talking about friendship. So this is spooky. Anyway, I'll get to it. My best friend of 11 years just ghosted me after literally only one fight. if you can call it that. And me and her are both Geminis. So basically, I text her when I was having an extremely bad day and like and I'm like 5+ years depressed. Basically, I'm gonna say for the stream, but I know what you said. And on top of that, I felt like I was losing her. She felt like she was losing her friend because they hadn't talked much lately. I was just trying to tell her I was feeling hurt. I wasn't attacking her or nothing. And then she just fucking exploding on me. She's like, I'm not afraid to go off on someone. I just went off on a coworker. I have other shit going on in my life. I have a new car and bills. And you honestly have no idea what it's like to have this kind of pressure because you don't have a job. I have shit going on in my personal life not even my boyfriend knows about. I have priorities in my life out of our friendship, and I have friends who don't get mad at me when we don't talk for months. And I do more for you than most of my friends, etc. I said, yeah, I know that. This is a lot. This is a lot. So, for one, you say this is your first argument, but it sounds like this is some pent up shit. Like this has been pent up for a long fucking time. And I'm so confused because you said she told you that she has a job. She don't got time to be checking up on you every day. She has other friends who don't get mad at her when she don't be checking on them every day. She got bills. And you just said, yeah, I know that. That's correct. That sounds like a very one-sided friendship. And it sounds like it's been one-sided for a long time. And it sounds like because that was your friendship dynamic, it caught you off guard because you just thought that's just how things were supposed to be between you two. That's what I'm getting. All I'm saying is in our whole friendship, we've never gone a long time without talking. So can you please understand why I think something was going on? I told her it's dropped and I won't assume you're mad at me and you'll tell me if there's a problem. After that, the conversation went on, but it felt like she was heated. If she was trying to do tough love thing, I think she went right past that to being an asshole. So the conversation ended. I thought everything was fine. I gave her space. I thought I would give her space and things would mellow out. 2 days later, I messaged her on IG letting her know I lost her number because I accidentally reset my phone. Reset. I think that's what she's saying. Reset my phone. So shoot me a hey text. My thing is, sis, if you had a best friend for 11 years, like, you should know their phone number. Like, I've had all my best friends who I cut off or whatever with coming of age and shit. Like, I was best friends with them for 10 to 15 years. I knew their phone number by heart. I didn't need no reset or nothing. But I don't know. This is weird. This is very weird because it's like, I feel like I would get more insight if your friend wrote me than by you writing me, because it feels like you're the one who's like, I don't know what's going on. And she seems to be like, bitch, really? You don't know what's going on? Like, I wish she would have wrote in, because I feel like there's some context being left out as to why this is so confusing. But she said, I'll admit that was a lie. I had deleted her number after she exploded on me because honestly, I was fucking heartbroken. But I reflected and knew I was having a sensitive day and fucked up. So you said 2 days. Okay, this is the thing. You said that y'all have never fought. Y'all only had one whole argument in your whole friendship. And that one argument was her exploding on you, telling you, I feel like our friendship is one-sided. And what do? You delete her number. And then you hit her up on Instagram letting her know you deleted her number because she knows that you know her number. And you don't know why she cut you off. You playing games, girl. I reflected and knew I was having a sensitive day and I fucked up. She read the message and never responded. I thought everything was fine, but the next morning, which is today, the day I'm writing this, I was ghosted on Instagram. Now, I don't think everything that happened was a big deal. She didn't have enough respect for me to tell me she didn't want to be friends anymore, ? After 11 years, when we've never had a problem till this. If I'm being needy or annoying, tell me. I'll give you space. And I said that to her too. So in 11 years, I make one mistake and I'm just out. I don't think that's it. I feel like that was the dynamic of the relationship, and because she's known you for 11 years, she knows that that's just who you are. And guys, I don't want you guys to ever misconstrue by me telling people, um damn airplane, you fucking up my train of thought. I don't want you guys to think that just because you are somebody that does need friends to check up on you and blah, 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 that you're like a needy or a bad person. There are people out there, just like the same way there are different love languages, there are different ways that people like their friendships to be, okay? And I feel like that's your attachment style. You feel more secure when somebody is hitting you up because that is proof to you that a relationship is okay. And I feel like your friend knows that that's your attachment style, but it's getting overwhelming for her. And then you did that petty text, delete, follow, unfollow shit. That's just letting her know that you still on the same type of time. So instead of having anything ugly, it seems like she just kind of like backed out because you're like, well, how come we can't communicate about blah, blah, blah? And that explosion, in my opinion, was her just blurting it all out and things that she held back from you because you were her best friend. But when we have never had a problem until this, if I'm being needy or annoying, tell me, I'll give you space. I just feel like this is high school shit. If anything, I feel like you guys are growing out of a high school companionship, in my opinion. Morgan says, oh, and shout out for the super chat also. Thanks. Y'all don't have to donate, but I appreciate it. Thanks, sis. But Morgan says, it sounds like she wants relationship commitment out of a friendship because I have friends I don't talk to forever, but we get it because we're grown and have lives. That is very true, and I am the same way. Like, my friends know I'm not about to be hitting you up every fucking day, and I don't expect them to hit me up every fucking day. But I have come in contact with certain people where that is their friendship style, and I had to tell them straight up, like, look, this is the type of person that I am, and I'm not going to be able to reciprocate that for you, so take that as you will. You get what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not trying to say that's a bad personality trait. That's just how some people are, and it just works with some and it doesn't work for others. But yeah, I do agree that you just wanted that from your friend, and it just seemed very one-sided because you even agreed, like, yeah, she does all that stuff for you, and you're like, yeah, I don't got a job, I don't really do nothing. I mean, shit, it is what it is. I don't really. You're saying you have your own hobbies and your own stuff going on. Sure, you're your own person, but what she's saying is you don't have as much obligations and responsibilities as I do, so therefore I don't have as much time. And then the time that I do make for you, you snapping on me like my wife, like Morgan said. Like, I don't know, man. So, other than someone said, okay, so what did she say? I feel like this is high school shit. Like, I feel like ghosting is cowardly. Yeah, like, she went off on me, but I don't think I got the whole truth. I mean, you could have got the whole truth if you didn't delete her number, girl. And it doesn't sound like you wanted to continue talking about it. You even said you wanted to dead it, but she still sound aggravated on the phone. And then you deleted her number because she was still aggravated on the phone. So, girl, this is crazy. Just there's 3 Geminis in this equation, and we all act different. Isn't that crazy? All of my people out there that love the Gemini slander, isn't this great? But she says, my gut feels like she was tired of me before all this happened. I agree. It's like over maybe the last year she changed for the worse almost. I mean, girl, it sounds to me like she got a job. She do it. I don't know. She just feels cold and things are on her terms now. So maybe we were never as close as I thought we were. I thought our friendship could survive anything. Any advice from you and the tribe would be appreciated. And I'm sorry if this was long. It seemed shorter in my head. Love you, girl. Keep up the awesome content. My thing that I'm going to ask you is I want you to ask yourself, would you do the things that people are asking of you? And then if you do say yes, if you've known that person for a significant amount of time, reflect and see if you've actually did it, because actions speak louder than words. You could say, oh, I would buy that car, or are you gonna go buy the fucking car? You get what I'm saying? Like, would you reciprocate certain things, or have you? Or, oh no, yeah, I would. Like, there's a difference. That's what all I'm gonna say to you is actually genuinely reflect, because you're saying, I thought our friendship could survive anything. I could see how somebody could have that sense of empowerment and security if your friend is constantly reassuring you and you don't really got to do shit. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know how you really treated your friend. All I got off of that is that you agreed with what she said about you. Like, you didn't rebuttal and be like, that's not true. I actually did this for her. I did that for that. No, you were like, no, she's right. But I got my own hobbies. All I'm trying to say to you is just reflect and really think, like, did I really, you get what I'm saying? Now, would you try to mend up that? I do think that that argument was very petty. Maybe with time, when you get a little bit more life experience, you get what I'm saying? And, like, figure out how to be cordial and figure out how to be more considerate over other people's attachment styles and stuff like that. Maybe hit her up, I guess, and just let her know, like, hey, dude, I didn't even realize, like, how selfish I was being in our friendship. Like, and I've done some soul searching. But don't try to hit her up when you really haven't done any work on yourself. Like, you get what I'm saying? But you guys say she's in the chat. So, yeah, like, I wouldn't hit her up unless you've actually, like, done the work on yourself. Or maybe you just need to try to find some other friends with a similar attachment to you. Like, try to find friend groups that, you know, are consistently texting each other. Or maybe they're in group chats that send each other memes, stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? But let me see. What do you guys have to say in the chat? The God of Blue says, I likely would have apologized for not knowing what she was going through and talked to her about it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, and once you genuinely have come to terms with it, because when you emailed me this, you were kind of just like, girl, this was so petty. Why would she end our friendship over that? If you still feel that way, I wouldn't hit her up. If you still feel like this was all petty, I wouldn't hit her up, because this was obviously a buildup. Like, seriously. Wonder Zen says, I don't know why people think their friends should be their emotional beating post. After a while, that shit gets tiring. If you're grown, handle your shit. Nobody has to coddle you all the time. That is very true. Kai says, ill, not raisins. That's what your white auntie brings. What is you talking about, child? Petra says, wait, I feel like they're both not innocent. I'm a Gemini as well, and I feel the other friend could have spoke up too, is if she had a problem with her instead of blowing up. That's my thing also. Like, that's why I'm, like, kind of wondering, was this, because I will admit, young Gemini's naive as shit. Oh my God. Like, what did I do? Naive as shit. Trust me, young Gemini's a mess. Like, when I reflect on my 16, 17-year-old self, I'm like, wow, I really was a naive little dumbass. But yeah, so it could be a case of naive and her exploding out of nowhere and she just never told her, or it could be something that she has been repetitively saying throughout the relationship or the friendship, and repetitively showing throughout the friendship, because I know I'm that type of person too. Like, I will constantly be like, oh, I'm paying for this again, or oh, I'll drop you off again. Like, you get what I'm saying? I don't know. It could be one of either two things. That's why I was like, I really wish that the other person would have sent it in so that I could have at least gotten their perspective as well. But hey, it's the tribe tea, girl. It is what it is, right? Kim says, shoot, maybe she's not ignoring her but living her life and didn't even see the message. Nah, she says she's seen it and she ignored it. Shay says it sounds like she was never there for her in the emotional capacity that her friend was always there for her. Right. That's what I'm getting to. Action says, I never met a Gemini who didn't speak their minds. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm even trying to think of, like, even a young Gemini would definitely leave breadcrumbs. Like, because we don't get it fucked up. Gemini definitely, we can be cutthroat, but when it comes to the people we love, we definitely be trying to spare y'all. That's why I believe that this situation happened, and I genuinely believe she had to have left some breadcrumbs, because as a Gemini, bro, blowing up like that means shit had been... Because we don't like yelling at people we love. We don't like telling the people we love about ourselves, like, about themselves. Like, we'll pop off on strangers all day, but we really don't like doing that shit, bro. Like, so just the fact that she blew up on you just let me know that she had been trying and trying and trying in some way or the other. In some way or the other. She said, she said, I only see her 3 times a year. Honestly, girl, then that's not the friend for you. You need consistent friends. If that's what will make you happy, I would not even try to make amends then. I wouldn't even try to put yourself through that torture. Go make some friends that have the same commitment style of you. That's the only thing that would be fair for you. Because if that's what you need, that's what you need. Because I'm going to tell you right now, my homegirl that I've known since I was 9 years old, I've only seen her twice in 2019. And we live 30 minutes from each other. I mean, it's certain things don't bother certain people with friendships. But I could tell you're one of those people. So you need to go and try to find other people that have the same connection as you, because that's the only thing that's going to be fair for you. because it's not fair to keep putting yourself through that, you know, just because of history. You get what I'm saying? But I'm gonna move on to the next story. This one's a little weird, but this is the one with the text message screenshots, okay? Tezra, I agree. She says this friendship isn't worth it, to be honest. 11 years and y'all couldn't get it right. Nah, it's okay. Part ways and heal. Honestly, that's how I felt about my 15-year old friendship. It's like, damn, it's been 15 years. We've gone through puberty together. We've gone through all this shit. College, like we still can't get it. Nah, it's done. Like, it's done. People, me and that person were too caught in our ways, and it was just not gonna. We weren't trying to do no compromise, nothing. This is friendship, mind you. I'm not talking about no relationship, girl. But yes, I definitely do feel like you need to go and find somebody with your attachment style, and I would leave that alone, girl. I would leave that alone. But this next story is called, oh wait, hold on, she said something. We always hung out at her house, and we always just party, and the friendship didn't start out with partying. Well, then shit, that's another thing. If somebody is only wants to do toxic things, and I'm not saying if you go party it's toxic. Y'all know, y'all are grown. Y'all know if the only thing you got in common is weed and lick, it ain't shit. So yeah, definitely, girl. Even if, regardless of attachment style, I feel you on that. Like, same in the same breath as where there are certain friends for certain places. If all y'all do is that, I wouldn't even consider that a friend. But yeah, yeah, girl. I just had to answer you because I saw you in the chat. I didn't want to leave you hanging. But yeah, girl, I definitely think you should leave her be. But this next one is called The Weird Feet Bandit. If you are triggered by feet, I'm going to just let you know right now that I just know something bad is going on with feet. Because the word bandit next to the word feet, girl. Okay. Hey Naja, my name is Tangela, and I kind of need advice on something that happened 2 years ago. Jesus. And it's very weird and crazy, so you might need to get some snacks for this one. Well, I don't got no snacks because I keep pooping them out, child. Like, the life I live, girl. The life I live. Oh, and one more thing. Before I move on, I do want to tell somebody something. Well, I want to tell all y'all something in case nobody knew this, but this is a general statement. People will make time for things they care about. Because even though my attachment style is, you know, I'm not about to fucking hit you up all the fucking time and shit like that, I will make time for the people I care about. I will still hit them up and be like, hey, how have you been? You get what I'm saying? Peep that. People definitely put their time into what they care about. I will agree with that wholeheartedly. But midnight is a mess. Talking about my toilet is tired. Well, she might be. I don't know. But I just really wanted to say that for anybody out there that needed that message. People will show you with their actions, not their words. Okay? They show you how they care about you with their actions. So, let's get to Tangela's story with the foot bandit. Okay? This happened 2 years ago. She said, I met this guy when I was 17. I am 24 now, by the way, and we were just friends. One day he asked me for a picture of my feet, and I thought he was joking. No, girl, they are not joking. I eventually sent a picture of my feet, and I found out he has a foot fetish, a severe one. Feet literally made him excited. So fast forward to January of 2018, we become friends again because we had lost contact. What did y'all lose contact over? The fact that he wanted to be all up in your feet, girl? You should have fucking kept him where the fuck he was at. I mean, no shame to any guys out there that have, you know, the little foot fetish or whatever, but I don't know, man. If that's like the first thing he want to come up to you and be like, hey, what's your feet looking like? Like, yo, okay. So we decided to go out to a bar and get some drinks. While we were out, he mentioned that he has a thing for girls who sleep hard. And girls who sleep with girls who sleep with their mouth open and be snoring, basically just be dead sleep. Sir, you're creepy. That's a very creepy thing to say to a girl. Be like, yeah, I like when girls be like dead sleep. Like, predator alert. The fuck? Don't say that to me. 911, what's your emergency? Like, what the fuck? That is something you need to, that's, ooh, girl, beware. Beware, girl. Beware. Like, so you telling me you like when women are in REM sleep and they can't, like, what? That's dangerous. That was extremely weird. So we got back to my apartment and we start drinking and eventually got drunk. Once I was done, he kept trying to convince me to drink more and more, which I didn't. And he had a million excuses on why I should keep drinking. He trying to make you pass out so he could be fucking weird. Not press the life alert, child. Oh my god. So later that night, I told him it was time for him to leave, but he said he was too drunk and didn't want to drive drunk. So I let him sleep in the living room and I slept in my room with the door closed. He eventually asked to sleep in my room and I let him, which was dumb. So here's where it gets crazy and weird. So while I was asleep, I felt something on my feet. I looked down and he had my feet in his hands trying to lick them. After a hard night of drinking, he about to lick the toes. Oh my god. I pulled my feet away. By the way, before this happened, he asked if he could see my feet and do things to my feet, and it was a firm no. Right, same for me. Like, if, because this is my thing, I'm not gonna knock no dude for no foot fetish, right? But now that I know you have a foot fetish, that only lets me know that my feet are like the most prized part of my body to you. So why would I just be like, feet? Like, no, bitch, you need to wine and dine these toes. You're not about to see these toes until we get wine, dined, something go. Like, no, sir. Who? Somebody said this is stressful. I'm just saying, like, look, if you being weird and you trying to fucking take pictures of people's feet and all this stuff, like, if you think feet are like, because he's treating feet like other female body parts or whatever, sexual body parts, reproductive body parts, whatever y'all want to call them, girl. Bobs, he's treating the feet like bobs, okay? If y'all know what bobs are. He's treating feet like bobs. Oh my God. Somebody said Jesus wept. Bless. So, anyway, after I found him grabbing my feet, I went back to sleep. I woke up again and he was trying to put my hand on his eggplant emoji. I snatched my hand away. Look, this is the second time I done had to snatch my own body part from you, bro. I'm about to beat your ass and kick, like, get the fuck out my house, bro. What the fuck? I snatched my hand away and went back to sleep. I woke up again and he was kneeling at the edge of the bed trying to lick my feet again. That was when I told him he had to leave. The next day I texted him about it and he seen nothing wrong with it. I'll include the text. Here, we can watch. These are the texts, okay? So, I'm going to put them on the screen. So, he said, I enjoy being able to see you. And she said, I did at the bar, but then afterwards, after I told you I had trust issues because somebody tried to get me drunk to get me to do stuff, you did the exact same thing. And that's what I thought about too. I was like, in the same breath, how I was like, you have a foot fetish, so you view feet the same way you would view other sexual body parts. Like, that was very out of pocket. You crossed the line. And I would even say, dare I say, assault. Like, bro, like, he said, we slept together. I did cuddle your legs, though. Wasn't nothing too crazy. She said, no, I was woke the whole time. I told you I wanted you to do nothing with my feet, and I kept waking up to you trying to take my socks off. You smell my feet, and you grabbed my hand and made me rub your... till I woke up, and you pulled my hand away. And he just ignored all of that and just said, your snoring was very cute, by the way. Yeah, this dude definitely needs to be put on a fucking list. Like, you blatantly just told him, like, dude, I didn't like how you tried to put my hand on your fucking dick and you tried to smell my feet in my own fucking house. Like, that's fucking weird. You're expressing to him how fucking uncomfortable you're feeling, and this dude is just being even more weird. Then he talking about your snoring was very cute, by the way. You said it's just crazy to me that I would do all that talking about what happened just to get the same thing done to me, even though it took years for me to even slightly trust you or anybody else. And he said, I didn't move your hand there. But he was, what? I woke up and the whole time, but I had a feeling something happened. That's why my guard was up. But I know now to go with my instinct. He said, well, I apologize for that. I don't remember that happening. You don't remember that happening, but you remember her being asleep. So that means there was periods of times where you thought she was unconscious and you were not. So, sir, no, you need to go. And honestly, bro, if this shit wouldn't have happened to, I don't know, if this still isn't the statutes of year thing, I would press some charges only just to put that on his record, because that could really traumatize somebody. Like, he went up in your house and, like, I don't know. This dude he's a menace. Like, he needs to be taken the fuck care of. Like, that is very fucking weird. Like, that is so fucking weird to me. Like, he needs to be, is it just, do y'all agree? Like, even though he didn't, like, do anything, like, sexual to any sexual body parts, he still viewed the feet as a sexual body part and then did nasty stuff, like, and weird shit. What do y'all think in the chat? Because she wants to know, she just ended her thing off and was basically saying, is that considered sexual assault? It's confusing because it was not sex, but he was aroused, and no means no, regardless of the situation. What do you guys think? I personally think that it is assault. What do you guys think? Action says, why did she let him stay in her house? I mean, shit, it is what it is. I mean, I'm glad nothing else happened to her, and she did say, like, she should have trusted her instinct about his ass. K Cutie said, roundhouse kick him, see how he liked them feet. Right. Kick him in the fucking throat. He probably would like it. Knowing, let me see. Let me see, what do you guys have to say? Tezra says that's assault. Sergi says electric chair immediately. Jayla says, I agree. Jelly Jiggler says he did do something sexual. Right. To him, that was a sexual act. Like, he was, yeah, no. Destiny says, I think it is he really got her drunk the way he wanted to. It could have escalated to something more. That's another thing I didn't even think about. Like, they were getting drunk, and he was probably acting normal while they were drinking, and you get what I'm saying? And then, boom, now she's drunk, and she's like, well, shit, I'm not about to drive your ass home, so go to sleep on the couch, I guess. Like, that's crazy. Fleur Noir says, press charges, it's assault, he's a predator, and gaslighted her after, not his first time. That's my thing. How he's texting her right here, especially in the second screenshot with the, I didn't do it, I apologize, I don't remember, but you're snoring with you. Like, I just feel like he has done this shit before. So if you are watching, like, I would definitely at least make a police report. If you don't feel comfortable pressing charges or doing anything like that, at least make a police report so it can be put on record that this dude is known to go and pick up girls and, like, violate them in very weird ways. Like, that's just my advice. That's what I think you should do. But just to reassure you, yeah, it is assault for sure. People can argue whether it's sexual or not. I think because he was getting sexual gratification out of it, I do consider it that. Yeah, prison time, right? Prison time. Shayla says it's assault, period. Right. So I'm gonna move on to this next story because we're kind of moving a little bit slow, and I want to get some people in here. This next one is just called "Please Tell Me If I'm Bugging." Daniel was supposed to be home by now. I hope he's doing okay. This one is called "Please Tell Me If I'm Bugging." The girl from the last story, definitely not bugging. He definitely got the game fucked up. Something's wrong with him. But all right, let's get into this next one. Oh, hold on. Marianne, she just donated. Thanks for the donation. She says, just dropping by, currently sitting at work. I hope you're staying safe in Jacksonville. Love from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Well, thank you so much, sis. Sending love your way, too. Hope you're staying safe out there. I've been seeing y'all on the news. I hope you're staying safe. Everybody else in this chat, too, I hope y'all staying safe, too, because if it doesn't rain on the 4th, I'm pretty sure some shit about to go down, y'all. Please stay safe. But thank you so much for the donation, seriously. Yeah, the world is crazy. The world is fucking crazy, y'all. Jesus. But let me get into the story. So, hey Naja, please do not say my name. I am 19. I have a Virgo sun, a Gemini moon, and a Cancer rising. I'm not sure if that plays a role into the way I reacted, but I added that just in case. So from your big three, I'm getting that you come off to people like a sensitive person when in reality you're very flighty and one minute you a hard bitch and the next you're not. But you're still very logical. There's a lot of things going on with you, girl. You're probably a mess. Maybe that's why. But for what I'm getting from your big three is that you come off like a softy or a sensitive person, and then when people do get to know you, they're like, oh no, this is a hard ass bitch. That's what I get from those big three. But anyway, only from the order you told me because you said Cancer rising. So, but yeah, anyway, so I'm not sure if that plays a role in the way I reacted, but I added that just in case. I am also bisexual, and yes, it matters. So last year, I started talking to this guy that I went to school with while we were in high school. We were cool during school, but we never talked like that or hung out. You know how school friendships are, right? Anyways, we started talking, and I told him I was bisexual, and he did not mind. Or so I thought. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, a lot of people think that all bisexuals are just like all lusted after by all these men and these straight men or whatever. There are a lot of straight men out there who would not date me because I'm bisexual, would not date a lot of girls because they're like, there are some straight guys out there who don't think that shit's hot or sexy. Like, they view it the same way as a man sleeping with a man. They view it that way. Like, there are some biphobic straight men is all I'm trying to tell y'all. Definitely some biphobic straight men in the world. So he would constantly make gay jokes and say things like, oh, you're gonna leave me for a girl, or where's your girlfriend? Girl, girl, this would have pissed me off. I'm not even about to lie to you. This would have pissed me off. This would have pissed me off. I wouldn't want to be here. I don't want to go. I wouldn't want to be here. I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I will go get a girlfriend, bro. Like, if that's just what you want me to do so fucking bad. Like, I don't get it. Do you want me to leave you for a bitch? Is that just what you want me to do? Like, the fuck? Okay. I guess, girl. So, at first I didn't mind, but he started to say shit like that incessantly. And it was starting to feel like he was very homophobic. Like, there wasn't a day that went by that he wouldn't say shit like that. And one time while we were on FaceTime, he and his cousin were talking about some guy and started calling him all types of the F words. Look, I can't even tell you how many times I've been called that word too. I don't say certain things on YouTube, bro. I'm not gonna do it. Because I think I've reached my limit of certain profanities. They make us like rate our monetization now. So I'm keeping it at light profanity and not strong profanity. So I'm not going to say the F word, but I have been called the F word before, and people thought that it wouldn't bother me just because I'm bisexual, and I'm like, nigga, I fucked it up. Now I gotta do strong profanity. Look, I think that's homophobic. I think it's homophobic. I think that's homophobic, for sure. It did not sit well with me. Normally, I don't confront people because I'm not a confrontational person and I hate drama and chaos. But this time, I went off on his ass for that shit because, as I stated earlier, I had already started feeling like he was homophobic. He told me it was a joke, but I didn't find it to be very funny. Like, why is your straight ass worried about what an alleged gay man got going on? Period. Period. Yes, Rizzy, welcome, bruh. Come to the South. They call women F words. They call us punks. They call us the D word. Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, in the South, that shit is different. In the South, that shit is different. Some straight dudes think it's cute or whatever, and I guess some pick me bisexuals think that that's great for them. But the majority of dudes in the South do not think that shit's cute. They don't. They really don't. But I always thought that was really weird how, like, some of these straight dudes be so fucking passionate about what a gay man is doing in his fucking life. Like, so anyway, a week or two went by and this barrage of gay homophobic jokes continued. Once again, I'm not a confrontational person, so I didn't say that it was bothering me, because he would always say he was joking afterwards. Girl, I would have just had to break up with him. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be able to do it. I would have had to just break up. Like, I would have had to go. I don't think I could sit there because, look, and I know you're probably no different. I'm bisexual. I have gay friends. I'm part of a gay community, okay? And I also have straight friends. But I'm not gonna sit here and have somebody just fucking bash. Like, it just wouldn't sit right with my spirit. Like, I couldn't just sit there. I just couldn't sit there and take that, if that makes any sense. Because then that just lets me know my friends aren't safe around you. Like, my friends physically are not safe. I don't know what you would do. Like, it's dangerous. All my bisexual girls out there, when you dating these straight men, you really need to be sure that they're not homophobic, because you don't want to be endangering your friends. You don't want to be, like, because this is dangerous. This is dangerous, girl. Girl, I wish I had some more water. Because this is exactly how people be getting freaking beat up and... But the next thing he said is what truly set me over the edge and made me snap. I had finally confronted him about the things he would say, like a typical Leo. He wanted to play victim and acted like he didn't see how he was wrong. Girl, that's where you messed up right there. I don't know why you with your fucking Gemini placement. I don't know what you was doing over there with that man. But not only was he playing victim, he was trying to gaslight me and make it seem like I was bugging for feeling the way I felt. What? Shout out to Tezra for the donation, sis. I'm sorry you caught me in the middle of doing a crazy ass face. I was like, wait. He's telling you you're going crazy because you don't want to sit here and hear somebody be homophobic. That's like if a black person is telling a white person, can you please stop doing racial slurs? And they're like, yo, you're bugging. These are jokes. Now, wouldn't that be... Oh, my God. This is a mess. This is a mess. This is a mess. Not only was he playing victim, he tried to gaslight me. I had to curse his ass out because, like, first of all, bitch, you're not about to sit here and gaslight me. Like, no, you're not going to sit here and try to play me like I'm crazy. So anyway, after I said what I had to say, he had attempted to say sorry, but this motherfucker's apology read as such: I am sorry. I know you're not gay because I'll kill you, with a heart emoji. I don't even need to ask, girl. I already know you in the country. Because that's exactly how these dudes be talking, girl. Like, it's so uneducated and unattractive to me. Like, it's so unattractive to me to just know a man is just so worried about what another man is doing with his dick. Specifically a gay man. Like, let him live his life. Like, he is not fucking you, sir. Let him live his, like, this is so, like, y'all, I'm trying to tell all my bisexual girls out there, okay? All my trans girls, you know, we gotta do background checks on these cis men. You have to. You gotta make sure. You gotta make sure, because then you end up with shit like this. You got to, girl. Oh my God. He says he was just kidding because he respects all people. And I'm like, clearly you don't, motherfucker. Otherwise, none of the shit you said would have escaped your chapped ass lips, period. Talking about he not homophobic, right? Like, well, you sure as shit could have fooled me. Anyways, I ended things, and for months after that, he would lurk on my Twitter and stalk me via Instagram. Like, he would like my tweets on Twitter while we weren't following each other. When my Instagram was public, he would watch on my stories and DM me until I made my page private. I would have been like, bro, why are you harassing a gay girl so much? Like, why are you obsessed with my gay ass? Leave me alone. Why are you obsessed with gay people? Why are you obsessed? Girl. Somebody said the other day, I posted on Twitter, I was like, what is people's obsessions with, like, gay people? Like, well, and specifically I said trans people's, like, private areas. I've noticed a lot of cisgender people are very, like, obsessive about that. And I just think it's very weird. Like, I think it's weird in general to be obsessive over another person's body, especially when there isn't a consensual, like, we're about to have sex going on. So what's the point of you doing that? And somebody's excuse to it was, well, it's just so mysterious and we just don't know what's going on. Bitch, we is not trying to be nobody's anomaly, no mystery fairy dust, not like, come on now. Like, for somebody that doesn't like gay people, you are definitely obsessed. I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't even respond to the responses on my Twitter because, bro, I don't believe in going back and forth on Twitter. I mean, it is what it is, bro. If that's how you really feel, like, I mean, go for it, I guess. But I just think it's weird to just be online Googling, what does that look like? Like, that's weird to me, bro. I don't know. That's just weird to me. Or, like, I wonder who he's in a relationship with. Like, I don't know. That's just weird. Anyway, so she said, I can't even like you. He even stopped after I called him a stalker and asked why he's so obsessed with me. Am I wrong for cutting him off? No. Because people always run with the narrative that men will be men and that stop forcing people to accept homosexuality. I will never force anyone to accept something they don't agree with. But why would you talk to me fully knowing I'm bisexual if you know you don't agree with it? Am I bugging? Am I wrong for thinking he's homophobic? I don't think I am, but I would really like to know everyone's opinion on this. How would you react to the situation? Thanks for reading. And by the way, I am a girl, like I was born a girl. I'm not trans. I think she just wanted to verify that more so that you guys know, like, no, like I am a cisgender girl, bisexual, and this man is he's that homophobic, dog. Like, that's crazy. What I would have done, I would have left immediately. Immediately, the first time he would have said any type of slur, anything like that, I would have been like, bro, I told you day one who I am and what my identity is. Why would you even think that's okay? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting teased like y'all are white. And that's not like, I'm not trying to be like mean or be, start a little racist, whatever the fuck, because, race is a very sensitive topic right now. I'm not trying to fucking start a race war in the chat. I'm really not. I'm just saying, I'm getting vibes that this person is white only because they're saying so much shit that's in their back pocket. And I notice a lot of white people, when they do have shit in their back pocket, it slips out and they feel comfortable saying around a lot of other white people because they know that they're not going to get put in check. And I really think he did not expect you to put him in check. That's just me. I could be completely wrong, but I'm definitely getting a vibe that he might not be a minority because, I don't know, the entitlement. Like, and then just the carelessness. Like, the carelessness, bro. But, I was gonna ask y'all what y'all thought about it in the fucking chat, but then we just got spammed by a, bitch named Heffany or Tiffany. You call her Tiffany? I call her Heffany. Okay, let me stop. Veronica said, I'm bi. I was talking with this guy, and he said the F slur. I told him not to say it because I'm bi, and he said it's different with me and won't. He did it again, and I stopped talking to him. Yeah, it's over. Done. What's Morgan? Morgan, thank you for the super chat. Morgan says, see, this is what I was talking about in the forum about gender roles. Like, I'm sick of men having things be okay for them too, and it not be vice versa. Right, because it's like, bro, chill. Like, chill, man. Like, he seems very controlling, just very... I don't know, man. I don't like that. But yes, boo, you definitely just leave. Leve. Levy. Out of here. Out of the door. Like, I can't. Lynn says, that's one of my deal breakers. If he can't accept that, then that's it. That's one of mine also. And I'm not one of those bisexual women that are going to come in and be like, I expect to, be able to have threesomes, or I expect to be able to do this and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not with all of that other shit. All I am with is, look, this is who I am. And I don't know if any of y'all have ever met any bisexuals, or we're the most, like, fucking pansiest, gayest, flamboyant ass, like, bro, it's the culture, bros. I'm in gay culture. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I can't be with somebody. I could be with a straight person, but I can't be with a straight person who is homophobic Because then they're not gonna fuck with what are you gonna do when I'm sitting in the living room watching RuPaul's Drag Race? Like, what are you gonna do when I wanna, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain little things. Or like, what are you gonna do when I wanna go to a pride parade? Or like, that's why it's just a deal breaker for me. Homophobia is definitely a deal breaker for me. Biphobia is a deal breaker. I view myself a part of the gay community. Even though I am bisexual, I view myself as part of that, as an umbrella term. And if you come for my girls, you come for my boys, you're coming for me, and that's not it. Period. So, let's move on to this story. This one is super, super, super short. This one is literally like 6 sentences. And yeah, but Anna says people really get confused by bi girls. People, right? They really do. All I want all my bi girls and all my trans girls to know is just do background checks on these dudes that claim to be allies and shit. Like, you got to do your background checks on them, because they may think that they could say something in front of you in confidence, or they may be like that dude and just be raging with it. You got to do these background checks on these dudes. You really do. Same way if any of my bisexual girls out there want to date lesbians. Ooh, I'm about to give y'all some tea right now. Y'all also need to do a biphobia background check. You need to make sure her lesbian friends are not biphobic. You need to make sure her lesbian friends ain't clowning her for talking to your bi ass. Ooh, am I about to do that today? Am I about to do that? No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to move on. I'm just trying to protect y'all. I'm trying to protect all the little bisexual hearts. I'm trying to protect y'all. I'm just trying to protect all my babies. Let me move on to this next one, okay? So, this one's just called I Need Advice Because I'm an Insecure Bitch. Jesus. Well, that was a self-read, okay? T. It seems like my word just reached the chat, so I was like, oh, okay, girl. T. Hey, Nadja. First of all, I want to say I love you and your videos so much. I watch your story times and tribe teas all day when I'm doing my makeup, chores, or schoolwork. I hope I never watch out, and I've been watching you for 2 to 3 years. Damn. She says, so anyways, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm just checking her age real quick, because she said she was in grade 9. I'm like, no, ma'am. Okay, so yeah, she's of age now. She's of age for the tribe tea. Anyways, in grade 9, I went to a different school in a different town for the first time. My friends already lived there, so that was good. I met this boy, and we'll name him Derek. I had a huge crush on Derek from the moment I saw him, and he was my 9th grade crush. Fast forward to before grade 11, I got my heart broken by a guy who had 3 pairs of pants. Girl, same. I got heartbroken by a boy that wears 3 pairs of pants when I was in middle school, girl. Yes, I feel your pain. She said, yes, I was stupid, but me and Derek have been talking on Instagram since April 2018. We started liking each other in September that same year, and when 11th grade started, we decided to date. We've been together since then. He treats me so good, and he's my best friend. Aw, high school romance. I was his first everything. We'd become so close, but my insecurities get to me a lot. He's like girls, obviously, and I try to tell myself that they aren't cute or pretty. But honestly, it makes me feel so ugly looking at them and thinking how he thought that they were pretty. He said he never wanted to date them and they were just attractive, I guess. I honestly have the... Hold on, girl. Hold on. Let me... Boop, 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 boop. You said he has liked girls, obviously. And I try to tell myself that they aren't cute or pretty. So basically what you're saying is like, I'm trying to go back into like high school brain. In high school, they'd be like, oh my God, I like you, or I like them, or whatever, right? So I'm guessing she was looking at all the girls that bruh had been like, oh, I like her, or I like him, or I like her, or whatever. And she's comparing herself to them. I low-key feel like you asked him what girls he liked. Because I'm just really trying to imagine. You say that he treats you so well and He seems respectful. So why the fuck would he randomly just be like, huh, I used to like her. I used to like her too. And I used to like her. I really feel like, because I'm trying to remember, y'all are 11th graders. You're babies. And that's some immature shit that high schoolers tend to do. Did you ask him to tell you who he thought was cute? Because that's what I'm getting from this. You asked him something, and now you got the answer, and now you're doing mental gymnastics over something that doesn't really matter and isn't really going to affect you. Like, or y'all, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know about that. Hold on, let me see. And she said, I honestly, don't say that. Don't say that about yourself. She says she has the worst body and they're both skinny and low key thick, and it makes me sad. For one, you're not even done developing yet. You're still a teenager. You're not even done going through puberty. Like, you're not done developing mentally, physically. Please do not do that to yourself. And another thing, and I'm not trying to body shame nobody or nothing, but if this makes you feel better, when you graduate in a few years, all them skinny bitches gonna be big. Like, it just is what it is. Shit, I was skinny in high school, then I got big. Like, shit, it just is what it is. Like, people's bodies change with hormones, with time. Like, please do not beat yourself up and do all of that. Like, please don't do that. She says, I don't know what to do or how to get over it. We're graduating this year, and I'm so scared that they're gonna look better than me at prom. Come on, girl. Come on. No. She said, I'm scared they're going to look better than me at prom. If anyone has any advice, please send it my way. Thank you. Well, first is, I am just so sorry that you feel this low about yourself. And I just want you to know that you're not the only teenager that unfortunately has these thoughts about their body, that have jealousy. I mean, it is what it is. I remember when my first boyfriend in high school, he was very popular and he would have girls around him all the time. And they were popular girls. And I was not popular. And I was very confused why he wanted to be with me when all of the popular girls didn't want to be my friend. And I'm not going to lie, that made me feel insecure when I was younger. But I don't think that you should go this deep into ruining events with your boyfriend because you're constantly looking at these girls and seeing what these girls are gonna wear and stuff like that. I just don't think it's fair to be beating yourself up to that extent, because then it just takes it from normal jealousy, normal teenage jealousy, to the only person that's being hurt is you. Because your boyfriend's not hurting you. Like, he's not doing anything to you. You're hurting yourself for no reason. Like, you're beating yourself up for no reason. And I don't think that's fair for you. I do agree with Talia. I think maybe you could get a therapist, or maybe just talk to him. I would say get a therapist, but at the same time, I really do feel like these might be a bit of just some growing pains, because you're in a good relationship and you kind of just made something out of nothing. So I just feel like you might just be going through some growing pains. You might be a little anxious. You're about to graduate, or you already graduated, girl. So let me know how that went. Actually, you know what? That's a good point. Let me know how you're doing now. If you feel comfortable, let us know how you're doing now. Now that you've graduated and you're not in the school atmosphere, are you still with Derek? Is not being in school helping you with your insecurities? Because I feel like once you get out of the jungle, once you get plucked out the jungle and you get put in the real world, you realize how minuscule a lot of things going on in high school were. Like, I want to know, how do you feel now? Now that you're graduated, are you and Derek still together? Are you feeling better now about yourself? Have you went to therapy since this has gone on, or what's going on? Like, I just want to know an update on your life. I would love to know what's going on, because, girl, that is a lot of pressure to put on yourself. Nobody deserves that. Like, nobody deserves that. You definitely didn't. You didn't do anything. Like, why are you doing that to yourself? And then it's also kind of fucked up because, like, your boyfriend didn't do anything either. Like, you're kind of punishing him for being a normal teenager and having flighty feelings. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. What do y'all have to say for her? Emily says you need some self-love before you go down a toxic road. I definitely agree. There's some self-love in order to be done. it's just strange to me because it makes me think though, like that's why I'm like I want to know if you did see a therapist or not, because it makes me think if you would have never known who he thought was attractive, or if you would have never dated him, would you have still had the growing pains of what a lot of teenage girls have of body issues? Like that's what I'm kind of curious about, but that's something that only your therapist would. You get what I'm saying? But that's something interesting to think about. Um, let me see what else. What else? Tevi says, I wonder if her prom was canceled due to what was going on, right? Because she sent me this in November before coronavirus even. Wait, did she send me this in November? Yeah, she sent me this. Ow, wow. Actually, she sent me this on 9/11 last year. Jesus, that's fucking dark. But yeah, she sent this to me before everything. So she probably didn't even have a prom, like a real prom. She probably did a virtual prom. And then she probably did a virtual graduation walk, knowing how that shit goes. Knowing how that shit go. Knowing how that shit go. So guys, I'm about to what time is it? 3:15. It's 3:15. This story is way too long. This story is way too long. I'm gonna save this for like the first dibs for next week. Okay, sorry guys. I kind of just like went blank for a second. I just needed to look at that story, and I looked at the time, and I'm like, that story is way too long. I'm sorry. Guys, I don't know what to do with myself right now. I just got so much fucking work to do. I don't know what to do with myself. Morgan says, you have to live in your truth, and we are beautiful. Look at Takara Jones, Lyris Cross, and Ashley Graham. We out here and killing these sticks. Honestly, guys, just look into the mirror every day. Once a day, look into the mirror and just find one thing that you like about yourself and just expound on it every day. Like, even any of my young people, old people, people my age, anybody could do this. Once a day, stand in the mirror, find one thing, and build on top of it every day. Mark says, shout out to Mark for the super chat. Mark says, PSA, love yourself. Easier said than done, of course, but remember that feelings aren't pointless. The way you're feeling might just be humbling you. So you don't stunt too hard when you realize your worth. Period. I know that's right. I know that is right. It's Electric said, yeah, I took an Insta and Facebook break. Y'all, I've taken an Instagram break since my birthday. Like, I've definitely been on social media less. Like, I'm the same way. Self-love is in multiple forms, girl. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for the stories today. I kind of got the beginning drug on a little bit longer than I thought. That's what I think happened. But I've been seeing some comments saying that oh shit, I'm sorry. I keep getting comments that like my tribe teas just like end abruptly. So I'm gonna try to do like a little outro music for you guys and see if that shit works. So I'm just gonna do my little goodbyes real quick. If the outro music works, that'd be fucking fine. But I just want you guys to know, everybody that did send in a story, I just want to thank you guys for being vulnerable and sending those stories in. If anybody in the chat would like to move on to the comments and leave them some advice, and if anybody in the chat has not liked this video yet, if you want to be awesome, please like the video. I would appreciate you. We had 600 plus people in here, so any likes lets more people know that we up in here. What else? If you guys want your story on here, just make sure that you email me in the email in the description below. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all next time. Hopefully this end screen works. We about to find out today.